Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr., From Values to Action, The Four Principles of Values-Based Leadership. Prepare yourself to embark on a transformational journey of values-based leadership as elucidated by Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr. in his insightful book, From Values to Action, The Four Principles of Values-Based Leadership. Through Kraemer's extensive experience as a CEO and educator, he unveils four foundational principles that drive ethical leadership: self-reflection, balance, true self-confidence, and genuine humility. This book summary highlights the significance of these principles in leading organizations and communities towards a purpose-driven and prosperous future. Read further to explore real-life examples, thought-provoking questions, and actionable insights to awaken the values-based leader in you.
Values-based leadership. Leadership isn't about you, it's about positively influencing others for the greater good. Values-based leadership inspires and motivates employees with authentic, ethical principles. According to a Harvard study, the decline in public confidence in leaders emphasizes the necessity of ethical leadership. The four fundamental principles of values-based leadership include self-reflection, balance and perspective, true self-confidence, and genuine humility. Ethical leaders who consider these principles while pursuing their most critical goals lead the way towards a better and brighter future. Self-reflection for effective leadership. Harry M. Jansen Kraemer Jr.'s book emphasizes the importance of self-reflection for successful leadership. Kraemer, former CEO of Baxter International, attests that constantly assessing one's priorities, values, and ethical boundaries helps leaders make informed and mindful decisions. Self-reflection demands silence and uninterrupted concentration. Kraemer suggests that at the end of each day, leaders should ask themselves key questions such as, "What did I learn today that will impact tomorrow?" or "What have I accomplished?" Through continuous self-reflection, leaders become better decision-makers, more productive, and attain a clearer vision of their goals and values. The importance of balance and perspective in leadership. Effective leadership requires balance and perspective, as the world is not black and white. Leaders who welcome diverse viewpoints and seek well-rounded opinions demonstrate an open-mindedness that encourages their staff to speak their minds. Such leaders do not prioritize being correct but doing what is right, extending this perspective to all areas of their lives. Successful balance and perspective result from self-reflection, which helps leaders stay focused on what matters most. Achieving life balance is crucial to ensuring that all aspects of life work in harmony. True self-confidence. A young manager, Kraemer, confronted his immediate boss on a bad acquisition decision. Despite the boss's assurance that senior executives had already decided to move forward, Kraemer took a bold step and spoke directly to the CEO, convincing him that the acquisition was not financially sound. Kraemer's true self-confidence, based on his competence in all important areas of his life, enabled him to stand up for what he believed was right. The lesson learned is that true self-confidence requires more than just inner fortitude. It involves the courage to identify what matters and prioritize accordingly, which ultimately leads to making the right decisions, especially in the face of uncertainty. The humble CEO. Former CEO Kraemer emphasizes self-awareness and remaining grounded while rising in leadership. Successful leaders focus on doing their best without excess ambition, leading with confidence and genuine humility. Values-based leadership. In his book, From Values to Action, former Baxter CEO Harry Kraemer shares how leaders who practice values-based leadership in their professional and personal lives become effective role models for their employees. This is in contrast to leaders who neglect this important aspect of leadership, which can result in employees becoming bitter and cynical towards their organization. For Kraemer, values-based leadership involves adhering to the 3 R's: respect, responsiveness, and results, and ensuring that the organization remains within legal and ethical boundaries. To achieve this, he recommends for management processes that work together: the strategic process, people process, operations process, and measurement process. The CEO should take charge of the people process, which involves recruiting and hiring like-minded staffers who understand and align with the organization's values. However, employees should also be given autonomy in their professional development. By practicing values-based leadership, organizations can create a positive and meaningful impact on their stakeholders while achieving long-term success. Effective communication for strong leadership. Effective communication is key in setting a clear direction for your organization and achieving success. As a leader, it's crucial to provide straightforward guidance, breaking down complex issues into manageable components. Spreading information widely and communicating more often during difficult times contribute to increased efficiency. The avoidance of hasty emails and voicemails, direct conversations with your team, and careful listening make for compelling and memorable storytelling. To maintain engagement, craft a values-based firm that prioritizes good works over bad ones. Building trust with your employees and ensuring that your actions match your mission and values will help you reach your goals. Effective leadership strategies. Jansen Kraemer's experience demonstrated that employees are more receptive to the message when the leader engages them directly. In a situation where profits and sales were off, Kraemer had to reduce expenses by 10%. Rather than just working out how each unit would reduce expenses, he met with senior department heads and gave them the opportunity to offer opinions and solutions. By engaging his colleagues, Kraemer convinced everybody to approach cost-cutting in a selfless way, persuading the head of manufacturing to reduce manufacturing costs by 20% in order to fund important divisional initiatives. In leading such situations with self-confidence, successful leaders persuade people to unite and benefit the division, focusing on trade-offs among what needs to be accomplished today and what can wait for tomorrow. Finally, with a humble attitude and openness to feedback, leaders can improve the receptiveness of employees towards their message and build successful relationships. Leading through change and crisis. In the book, leadership is crucial during both good and bad times. Bad times are marked by change, controversy, and crisis, which require courage as the fourth C. As a leader, it's important to prepare for tough times during good times. The self-reflective leader anticipates obstacles and plans accordingly, while ethical leaders remain committed to doing what is right. Values-based leaders fulfill their organization's social responsibilities and strive to be exemplary citizens. Baxter's response to the tragic event in 2001 demonstrated the importance of taking responsibility and making amends to affected parties. Despite good financial results, Kraemer, the leader, recommended a reduction in his executives' bonuses due to the tragic event. Leading through change and crisis requires drinking from a fire hose, but the four principles of values-based leadership must be upheld.
As we reach the end of the engaging summary of From Values to Action, the 4 principles of values-based leadership, it's crucial to reinforce the key message that effective leadership isn't about the leader but the positive impact they create through collaboration. By embracing self-reflection, balance, true self-confidence, and genuine humility, leaders can foster an ethical and productive environment. Developing a seamless execution strategy, efficient communication, and corporate social responsibility further solidifies the values that underpin success. The Gem of Wisdom from Jansen Kraemer Jr.'s book instills the belief that great leaders walk the talk and inspire others, not just through their professional accomplishments but also through the values they champion.